Hello there, kids. Hello, all you archaeologists. I'm the John Struck. Welcome to the proximity. Having a Zero Parades adventure. Got a bit of a tummy ache. I know. It's a little bit distracting. But I don't like being denied my computer game, so I'm gonna still try and stream. It's my own fault, I'm sure. I'm not exactly sure what's caused it, but taking painkillers. It's a little bit worrying that I'm like an hour into them and it's still there. Because that means there's nothing I can do now. But it's really not very bad at the moment. It's just a twinge. I just feel it's just a little bit distracting. That's all. So I thought I'd mention it. Because either I do that or I just pretend it's not a factor, and then it just seems a bit off this episode. Probably stay too much, to be honest. Whoa, there's only one space for post left.
The bed welcomes you for a soft slumber. Of the room quietens your mind as you settle down.
Cool. All my checks have unlocked and I'm sitting in the wrong space. Oops, wrong place. I've got 3 skill points I can spend. That alarm means I should go grab my cup of tea. Right, I now have a cup of tea. That was one of my loose ends. Get a cup of tea. Just take my word for it.
You return to the desk. You turn away from the...
I'm not sure what to do now. I could go to that boat.
Oh! Hello, operant.
She doesn't seem to have been expecting you.
Hello, Constance.
How may I support you this... I'll be here if...
You approach your double's bedside. His breathing does not change.
Okay, I can talk to the guy in the bar. Because I know a lot more about what's going on now. He's gone. Yeah, day 2 was very quick because I wasted a lot of time.
You step up to the terminal again. Line diagnostic mode. Line diag node 04P03. Tone OK. Status. Active uptime. 8,132,440 minutes. Route map. Trunk A02. Keysock hub 3. Exit 9. Loop length 2.7 kilometers.
Keysock.
Voltage minus 51.3 VDC. Current 21.6 MA. Load coef normal 0.91. Pair ID 7C12T. Tone frequency 1.024 kilohertz. Perfect. Now activate pilot tone injection at 997 hertz, minus 20 dBm, below conversation level. You'll be able to follow the magnetic lead. Tell terminal to make line go beep boop in a unique way, then follow the beep boop. You're not sure how yet, but the wealth of details should prove useful.
Cool.
Available commands: 1. Line diag. 2. Trunkmon. 3. Network. You know, for monitoring trunks. Only one way to find out. The screen flickers. You close the box.
Enough? Nope. Nope.
Operant.
You said before you could help me find a secret enter jail. How?
Come around, have you? Bon, let's talk. My offer is this. I share with you a little from my wall of shadows. You help me with some personal research.
Pretend I'm interested. What's this personal research?
Reading material. There's a bookstall just north of here, unmanned. A holdover from more idealistic days. There's a certain magazine in there. I'd like you to bring me a copy.
Kind of magazine.
Ultra middle-brow poetry, if I understand correctly. Somehow this city with a literacy rate hovering about 68% manages to keep an arc of high culture afloat. Curious, don't you think?
What's the interesting bourgeoisie poetry?
In my time, operants like to submerge themselves in the local culture. Get in there, slather yourself in its essence, cover it with a genius loci, all that good stuff.
You're saying reading poetry will make me a better operant?
I don't know about that, but it probably won't make you a worse one.
Okay, I'll get your magazine.
Come on, bring it here once you've got it. Till next time, operand.
Hello again. What'll it be?
Damn.
With nothing else to do, your gaze naturally wanders to the multicolored bottles behind the bar.
Let me know if you want another.
Recognize any of these people? Show the crew photo.
She gives the photograph a brief, considered glance.
No.
Turn it over. Really? No one.
That's you.
Taps your face with a fingertip. What about the rest?
She studies the photograph for another moment.
I don't think I've ever seen most of these people.
Most, not all.
So who have you seen before?
That one was a carabinero, right?
She taps on Vespar's chest. Yeah, the name Vesper Sondo.
Right. Him I used to see around.
You need to talk to him.
That's tough. He died, I think.
Gut punch.
Degrazed.
Operant Cascade's penultimate expense tally included a handwritten note. Asset virtue. Debt to the opera. Value 1 schnapps. Redeemable at any time. He owed us a drink. We owed him a way out. Pour one for fallen gang.
When did it happen?
It's been a while. Almost 5 years. He was nice.
He was a drunk. A cheerful one. Probably how he got himself killed. Couldn't have had nothing to do with you.
Need your help, this is important.
I can see that. How'd you say you knew him again?
He introduced me to this bar.
Ah,
Years of regulars move in and out of the bar's entrance. Among them, a pair that was recently halved. A lonely silhouette amid the rest.
there was this guy he used to meet with. Rustamian. Heavy set. Pretty sure he was an informant.
You mean Goat Eyes? Real hustle grinder?
Yeah, Goat Eyes.
Ah.
That's him.
See, I knew it was Goat Eyes as well from Rustamian Heavy Set.
Happy-go-lucky drug peddler. Among the first steps on the ladder of serious crimes. Beneath all the charm could lurk a stone-cold killer. Approach with caution.
Think this guy had anything to do with his death?
I'm saying he might know more, if that's what you want.
Thanks, Lucia.
Don't forget your photo. See you.
I'll go find him first. That way I can press the dolphin. I know they're all around the place, but still.
You pick up the payphone's handset. Your finger depresses the squishy shape. Something tense inside you relaxes and unwinds. You step away from the payphone.
Cool. Some coffee for the fatigue. Something for the delirium, -4.
Finally, someone with courtesy. Do you know when the 9 is coming?
A handsome man shifts in place, glancing over his shoulder towards the tram lines. Suitcases surround him.
I'm just out for a walk.
Ah, sorry to bother you, madame. I suppose not everyone is stranded here like myself.
And the line 9 isn't running. They haven't finished constructing it. It won't ever be finished.
But how can that be? A gentleman from the Carabineros said it would be in service any day now.
A handsome foreigner. The Carabineros were playing a trick on him.
You'd think with all the empty money this place has gotten, they'd have fixed their aerotrams.
Sorry about your situation.
Ah, I can't believe this. Where I'm from, the gendarmerie are bright and civic-oriented. What am I supposed to do now?
What are you doing here in Portofino anyway?
I was simply passing through on my way back home to Sundark. I had been working in Copablanco, but the work dried up. That was more than a week ago, and, here I am.
What kind of work are you in?
I'm a political economist by training.
That's what you're doing here? Political economy?
Well, not in so many words.
So what are you doing here?
How to put this? You're surely familiar with the concept. A somewhat rich, older lady wants a nice exotic husband without the lifelong commitment, yes? Meanwhile, a clean, well-behaved man from the periphery wants to see the world but lacks the necessary capital. The woman pays for his relocation and gains a valuable commodity. A high-quality Sunni's husband.
There's a place called the Periphery.
No twitch, no hesitation. He's reclined into that reality long ago.
Makes Sunni's husbands. What about Sunni's husbands makes them so desirable?
Where else can one find men so clean, attentive, strong, and conversant in political economy?
He seems slightly offended that you're not already familiar with the reputation of Sunni's men.
In other circumstances, I believe it could have worked out brilliantly, but alas, in my case, endogenous factors conspired to thwart my domestic bliss.
I'm sure you would have made a fine husband.
What can I say? Sunnis are both practical and romantic.
While mail order groom,
A man by mail, a direct order dick. There are many names for it, some more vulgar than others.
he winces slightly.
I offer companionship and a fair trade. If you consider it as a set of transactions, love's really no more than an economic problem.
That's why you were trying to return to Sun's Ark. Did your marriage not work out?
I will tell you, madame. It was the lapdogs. All 6 of them.
What about them?
My betrothed. She wanted them to watch our lovemaking, my cleaning and housework, my lectures on recent advances in microfinance.
Oh, I got it, it's fine.
Wherever I turned, there was a creature the size of a throw pillow, its black, wet eyes staring at me. At one moment, I wondered whether I was there for her pleasure or theirs. That's when I realized I need to escape Copa Blanco as soon as possible.
Is there no other way back home for you?
There used to be a more direct route via Havergelia, but the border has been closed since it was re-annexed by La Luz. It's not so easy to get around as it used to be, you know.
He looks away. Where will you go now?
Back to Sunzak, very far from here. Maybe I'll go to work for my brother, or maybe I'll sign up for a term on the lunar mines. Really, I just want to escape the developed world.
Being sent to organize among the lunar cadmium miners is a common punishment for political offenses in the People's Republics.
I'll be on my way.
A man turns back to his suitcases. You keep walking.
I think I might have gone the wrong way. I know there is.
Baby, these return visits make me think we should be exclusive.
Nothing springs to mind outside of outright marrying the guy. Definitely not. Operants could not allow themselves to have such a vulnerability.
Wondering if you know someone called Vespa.
Vespa, friend of yours.
He was.
How can I help?
Oh, he passed away, is that true?
Yeah, must have been 4, maybe 5 years ago. Man, feels weird hearing his name.
So that's it. He's gone. Asset virtue. Confirmed. Zeroed out.
How did you two meet?
We used to talk, you know, as professional men,
You're his informant.
within reason.
Gaze softens.
He got me good. I was selling questionable hashish down in Party Alley at the time. I didn't see him get close. He taps me on the shoulder, I turn around, and there's the asshole, standing in his little GM outfit.
You recall Vespar speaking of his time in the Guardia Municipal, a decade of low-stake days.
Wait, who is this?
88. I I was a kid.
How did you get you on board?
Vespar made it clear he wouldn't leave me alone. I could either talk to him once in a while or get long daily visits wherever I deal.
And after that?
It was as he said. We'd chat. Within a couple of years, he became a carabinero. I was moving up too. The talks became less regular. Better that way.
You know how he died?
Line of duty. That's what the obituary said. Didn't mention the specifics.
How'd you get hold of his obituary?
It was on all the front pages. Carabineros don't die every day. When they do, they get these fancy pieces published.
What did it exactly?
It's been years. But I'm sure it was the usual shit. Mourned by his brothers, fell in steadfast service to Portofino. You know, all that honor talk.
What do you think happened?
Only two possibilities. His own brothers for failing the Brotherhood, or the Azuris. Figure it was the Azuris.
Portofero's largest organized crime syndicate, who he no doubt works for.
News of a dead carabinero usually comes with jokes and shit talk. Maybe drinks. But sure as the Cape boys were quiet, so were the Azuris.
Think they had a reason to go after Vespar?
He'd been on the shit list for a while, I'm sure. Maybe he pissed off one of the Pecans. Doesn't matter. The uniform's reason enough.
Well, we know one other GM to talk to.
And Vespar didn't look too good the last time we met. Like he knew something ugly was coming.
Doesn't bother you, knowing your bosses might have done it?
The young man stares at you for a long time.
As much as Vespar's outfit bothered me, you stand by everything your employer does, Habibti?
No.
Some people think work is an allegiance. It's not. They pay me for my time. I keep the rest separate.
Can't argue that. Tell me the last time you saw Vespa.
It was a chance encounter. Saw him in East Kisok. He had this sad box of frozen shrimps in one hand, a bag full of booze under his arm. I told him, man, the fuck you doing all the way out here? Vespar. He grinned like an asshole. Fucking supply run. I followed him back to his place.
When was this?
Late 91, a few weeks before. Yeah. We hung out for an hour or so, and then he told me he needed to get back to it. Showed me the door.
Was he on the clock or something?
Seemed to be. Vespar's own clock, maybe.
You parted ways after that?
Yeah, but before I left, he had a question. It was about the day he first approached me. You know, our chats.
What did he ask?
The deal back then was that I wouldn't talk to him about Lower Viudas, ever. I was firm, you know? No talking about my people.
Right, so what did Vespa want to know?
What I would have done if I'd only had two choices that day. Turning on my people, or a gun in my mouth. I put two fingers in my mouth as I replied. Vespar gave me a hug and just said, my man.
My man.
And then he pushed me out the door. That was that.
You miss him?
We still fuck carabineros every day, as far as I'm concerned. But I'm willing to give him a pass.
That's what he did. And us about Vespa.
Yeah. Something more cheerful, huh?
Try again. Cheer those dice.
Nothing springs to mind. Definitely not. Operants cannot allow themselves to have...
I'll be seeing you.
Okay, we have to go to that bookstore as well. Yeah.
among the rows of gleaming beverages, one pounces out at you. This vending machine carries the Heifer Red and Black Blend Special Edition canned coffee.
Safe houses anywhere.
Crucially, the coffee is not.
Consider the vending machine.
Automated, unfeeling commerce stares back at you. It is no coincidence that the contraption before you mirrors the proportions of a coffin.
Another apparatus that extracts money from me, great.
The machine doesn't care about your financial situation. Either it receives your money, or you do not exist. You may find it impossible to forget Heifer Red and Black Blend Special Edition.
Maybe.
Unwise to your presence, a lanky young man presses a handset against his flushed cheek. Practically clings to it, like a shipwrecked survivor holding onto a piece of driftwood.
I don't know how much time we have. You have to help me fill it in.
Whatever the person on the other end of the line has to say to that, it makes the man's eyes squeeze shut and his mouth slacken in a guttural groan.
Bit rude to watch him, but okay.
The line appears to be occupied.
I can't possibly perform under these conditions. You have to make me.
The man continues with his intense conversation, having never known you were there.
Okay, not where I meant to go. Fuck it.
Welcome to the clinic. My name is Dr. Hugo. How can I help you?
The man takes a measured sip of water from a clay cup as he eyes you carefully. Behind him, shelves heaving with medical textbooks.
I've never seen a clinic on a boat before.
Yes, it's different, isn't it?
Looks
I
around.
find that it is much easier to connect with my patients than it was at my old practice in Sunset.
The heavy floorboards are spotted with motor oil and boot prints.
It's like something out of a fairy tale.
Yes, well, I'm happy you feel that way.
The floorboards groan. The hole scrapes the side of the canal.
Do you see a lot of patients all the way back here?
Oh.
He cranes his head to look out the porthole window.
A man stands in front of the payphone, clutching the receiver.
You ran next to the miracle line. Get a lot of phone sex-related injuries?
No. I don't even know what a phone sex injury would entail.
Bent dialing finger, overworked larynx, phone cord asphyxia, that sort of thing.
Definitely not.
What sort of things do people come to you for?
Broken legs, heat stroke, parasites, ringworm, distemper. I'm somewhat of a generalist.
Distemper is not a human disease.
Are you sure you're human, Doctor?
Of course I'm a real doctor. What a ludicrous question.
Damn, that's cold already. He nods towards the framed certificates and the waxy vivisected statue.
A real human doctor would have a real human medical license. You should give his a look if you get the chance.
What sort of practice are you running here?
Family medicine.
Folds his hands in front of him, face fixed into a placid half smile.
The sort of serene, approachable expression that is considered key to good bedside manner.
Some other questions.
Of course.
I've met one of your peers, Dr. Gonzo.
I'd hardly call Gonzalo a peer. I hope he was on his best behavior.
I stopped him from hanging himself.
Are you sure? Gonzalo is a theatrical man. I'm just glad you don't seem to need medical attention in response to his medical attention.
Seemed high out of his mind. Great guy.
Just please don't let him operate on you.
Let's say I don't plan on going back.
Very wise of you.
Gonzo said you
Very
used.
wise of you.
Which one? You probably want to pick one of those takes, not have both of them in. Gonzo said you used to work together before you sabotaged him.
Gonzalo was and is perfectly capable of sabotaging himself without my assistance.
He sniffs.
I'd rather not get into it, if you don't mind.
I'd like to ask you a medical question.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Do you have anything to... what can make someone go completely catatonic, an empty vessel where a human being used to be?
Catatonia is an incredibly general symptom. It could be caused by anything from overdose to meningitis to a stroke. I'd need to see the patient to venture a guess.
Pseudopod will not be exposed, nor will you.
Pretend it's theoretical. He's stable, no injuries, no drugs.
No, it would all be guesswork, which is unwise, medically or ethically.
Well, I guess Dr. Gonzo's my only option unless you can recommend someone else.
I'd advise against it. But regrettably, I can't think of a doctor I trust who'd diagnose someone in absentia. I hope you'll find a way to make sure this patient gets the care they need.
Say he was fine medically until he listened to a weird audio disc. What then?
I suppose audio could trigger some sort of neurological event, but they are exceedingly rare. More than likely, it's a coincidence. He may have sat down, put on his headphones, and then had a massive cardiac event. Substance use is also rampant in musical subcultures, I've been told.
That's the second time he's brought up drugs.
Friend's not on drugs.
I still couldn't hazard a guess. It wouldn't be responsible.
The one personal touch in the otherwise sterile blank clinic. The wall has been decorated with photographs, documents, evidence of Dr. Hugo's existence.
Through the photographs?
A collage of someone else's life begins to take form in front of you. Moments caught, suffocated, pinned under glass.
What about the personal photos?
There are many pictures of a much younger Hugo and a woman with a heart-shaped face. At his medical school graduation, at a fancy dinner, both of them grinning on a broad walk somewhere. Her in a white pantsuit, and Hugo in a charcoal robe.
He's not alone in any of these.
A simulation of company, carefully arranged on the walls to keep him surrounded through the long days. Ghosts gathered.
Examine the documents on the wall.
Lights glint off the glass as you read what's under them. Multiple medical school degrees and a City of Portofino license to practice. Issued by the Portofino Board of Medicine to a Hugo.
Sorry.
The document has to be displayed by law. Operating an unlicensed clinic inside the city limits is strictly prohibited. Nothing out of order about these documents.
Hello, again? Yes. Of course. Again?
Anything to help me sleep?
Without a prescription. I suppose I could sell you some melatonin tablets.
A lullaby for loud brains. Can help even the most guilty consciences get better sleep. Bizarre nightmares are an occasional side effect. In the UK you have to lie to get these and say you're using them for jet lag.
I hope that helps. Until next time.
A ladder reaches towards the...
Excuse me. The upstairs room is private.
What's up there?
Telling you would undermine the point of it being private. Now, please.
He gestures for you to move away. Sounds like you're trying to hide something.
I live here. Please, just stop.
Brown lines around his mouth deepen. Please.
Gonzalo, again. Until next time.
Where am I?
The smuggler inclines his head in silent recognition.
Got into Temper's office.
I saw. Nice kid.
I saw you. Waiting. Who's the weeping eye?
Shit. Tell me.
Signs of a struggle. Must have been multiple people.
Multiple people.
Repeats.
Cowards.
And the boss man.
Gave him a fight.
Good. Fuck me. Tempo, our leader is dead.
You see him, boots braced on a trembling deck. His vessel noses out past the breakwater into the Noscorrentes Sea. Behind, Portofino dissolves into a golden blur beneath a pale sky.
Do you know why they went after him?
No, not yet.
All right. These people should know.
Glances towards the
I'll
stores.
make arrangements.
Guy who told me around the bazaar. You know him?
Ignatz. He worked here for a bit, but we got rid of him for taking bribes. From the Weeping Eye, I'd assumed.
Ignatz, the man you first saw at Photo 24.
There's no way that fool works for La Luz.
Fools have their uses.
What have he got to pseudopod? Ignatz was lurking around Photo 24 after all.
Suspect our true enemy has yet to reveal themselves.
A possibility, but consider that the truth of things is, at times, terribly simple.
What's the plan then?
I'll track down this Ignatz. Questions for him.
Hoping is just the first step. You ever find out the fucker was after the boss man, feel free to bring him to me.
My partner, the one you met, something happened to him too.
Similar to Tempo?
No, it seems far more mysterious than that.
He furrows his brow.
So, Tempo first, then the man who came to meet him, in your stead. I see a connection.
connections, plural. This is bigger than me. I don't know how big yet.
Or it's ugly and personal, as these things tend to become.
Spare you the details.
Then why bring it up at all?
I mean, I didn't spare you the details. Assume you've heard about the party vendor's missing father.
Malam's dead. Sure. Sad business. I hardly know the girl, but her father used to loiter around here. Never talked to him. The old man used to bother the local GMs, especially Morito. Might want to ask him.
Have I hear rumours of a jail cell in the area?
Can't say I have.
Just jail. Glances to the east briefly.
That look wasn't for nothing. Something happened over there. If he knows something, it'll require finessing.
What the dog said is he does. Blueprints.
Good.
He lowers his head. The smuggler inclines his head and
I'm listening. Sure. I saw. Then why bring it up at all?
Oh, I fucking hate it when it just cuts out a conversation like that.
I'm listening. Sure. I'm listening. Old man.
his chin dips.
Sure.
Aww.
He lowers his head.
It's twice it's done that now. I don't mind losing the rolls. I do mind backing out and then coming back and it not telling me it will disappear. But it, like, there's nothing I can do now, is there?
The smuggler inclines.
I saw. Then why bring it up?
He lowers his head.
That's really annoying. I'm sure it wasn't important, but like, fucking warn me. Like, I know, so Disco Elysium had conversations where it's like, don't do this conversation, it's a stupid thing to say. But I don't know, I just like, there's one thing to say you can't do this again, it's another to say you can't leave the conversation. I don't know. I don't want to scum save just in case it happens. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be constantly saving. Yeah, it's just that there's been no saves.
The brightly coloured refreshment. The refreshment.
I was looking for a fucking tree.
Welcome back, my good replay.
Have you seen Malon's father around here at all?
Missing? Is he? I'm not surprised. That fool and his friend would wander into the jaws of a lion if they were told to.
What are you talking about?
That TV show. Idiot with a bag on his head, your regular stop for hysterical lies, paranoia. Every night at 9 p.m.
It does.
The old fool was always regurgitating whatever he had heard on there the next day. It's no wonder it eventually led him into trouble. Sure.
No, I'm just trying to find the fucking tree. I also don't like the map very much. I can't actually see where things are on it.
The stall remains as haphazard as ever, its payment bucket near empty. Houseman wanted a poetry magazine from this place, didn't he? You flip through the stack of slim, staple-bound periodicals, faded fashion catalogues 6 years out of date, softcore. You scan the stall, but find no poetry section. Instead, there are several piles of unsorted periodicals, each one dozens of issues deep. Most of those journals look cheap, pulp adjacent really. They probably feel cheap too.
A poetry magazine would feel different.
Exactly. Think high quality spine, silky cover, something with a premium heft to it. You just need to dig in.
Take off my gloves and put sensors on, okay.
You turn away. The stall remains as haphazard as ever. Its payment.
There we go, I succeeded, something fun.
The tip of your finger absorbs the history of each periodical as it brushes against them. Most are ancient, falling apart from overuse and exposure to the outside weather. But then, you come across a small collection of a notably different stock, not far from the top of the pile. They're sturdy, recently pressed, and the finish is smooth to the touch.
Pull your findings out of the stack.
Out in the open, the glossy cover catches the light. You have discovered something called the Nos Correntes Review. The title greets you as if with a bow. Higher quality materials don't equate to better editorial content. It just pushes up the base cost per unit.
Take it and leave nothing.
You take a copy off the top.
Puts your anxiety up. Does cost me something.
You turn away from... the latest issue of a literacy periodical called the Nos Correntes Review. It's weighty, as if promising to be a tome of great import. First impressions matter. The person responsible for the design of this journal knows that.
Look at the cover.
Two greyhounds frozen in mid-gallop against a field of blue. Around them, the titles of a few major poems and contributors. There's no logical connection between any of these things.
Scan the contents page.
The table of contents lists dozens of names you don't recognize. Unusual for a poetry magazine. This appears to contain a section devoted to cryptograms.
Is that unusual for a poetry magazine?
Pages filled with heart, with soul, attempting to put into words the inscrutable feelings unique to these modern times. That cryptograms page is the only one worth bothering with.
Flip through the pages.
You alight on a double-page spread of poems. The first is about an ungrown hawthorn tree. Another tries to force razor to rhyme with demi-semi-quaver, while one is simply blank, a non-poem. Experimentation inside a given medium is the only way its boundaries can be discovered and transgressed.
What is a non-poem?
Despite containing no words, the non-poem comes with extensive footnotes. There's at least one of these in every issue. It's claimed that a non-poem draws attention to our need for poetry by forcing us to embrace its non-existence.
It's very John Cage.
Maybe that's why you were taken out of action for 5 years. The non-Herschel highlights the need for the real Herschel.
I could do so much better than this.
Easy to say when you've never even tried to write a poem yourself.
There must be some pictures or photographs or something. Flick through more pages.
Nothing so vulgar, just more fastidious arrangements of words, all without illustration, bars and bars of it. The literariness of the magazine really comes through. Focusing on the relentless black on white of the pages make your eyes strain with effort.
How many pages are there? Keep going.
It is no longer a magazine you look at, but a blurry carousel of monochromatic scenes.
I'm done here. Go back.
You turn the magazine back to its cover.
Go to the back page.
For interest in obtaining a subscription, to purchase in bulk, or to make a submission, please write care of H. Gottschlich, Keysok Roundabout Este, 93221. That's near the roundabout, east of the bazaar. This poetry magazine must have its office there.
Anything else back here?
A gold embossed logo type at the bottom of the page. Unfortunately, part of it is smeared during the printing process. It is only possible to make out the words made, thanks, and trust. Seems like an acknowledgement of some kind. Thanking someone or something that helps to make the magazine possible.
Find the cryptogram section.
Asymmetrical grids and empty boxes. A jumble of letters listed alongside them. Every inch of the page has been used meticulously. Holocene would love this section. Cryptograms are his thing.
Am I capable of solving these cryptograms?
They are intended for the general public, if a niche section, so should be way below the level of cryptography you encounter in theatre. You've already solved Tempo Cipher since you returned, so you've had a little practice at least. No need to waste time on anything that doesn't directly help with your assignment. You can't start doing cryptograms for fun. You turn the magazine back to its cover.
No. Ah, no trousers back on. Right, I'm going to let you go. I'm ending it a little early. I have calmed down, but I'm still a little annoyed with the game, and I'm going to just play something else. But it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Also, there's no one here. There's been no one here all day. Thank you very much for watching. I've been the John Stock. I've been having a zero parades adventure. It's too hot for this. Not sure why I'm wearing it. Farewell.